Energy drinks. Yeah, I know they give you energy, but how good for you are they? And so here's the thing. Thanks for watching the videos. I really appreciate it. And while we spend a lot of our time critiquing things, absolutely, and all while trying to maintain sort of a positive feel good vibe, but instead of just totally bashing energy drinks, which again is in like kind of common sense faith, if you want zero risk of anything at all, then probably don't drink energy drinks, you feel me? But like if you're willing to like be moderate with it and not drink like 12 like the gamer guy did before he went like absolutely in body shutdown mode. Good thing he survived, though. Yeah, it's a true story. You can Google it. But I want to just talk about how we can be cautious and or wary of some of our more, kind of habits that could possibly lead to things getting worse, right? So, for example, yeah, I think we all know if you drink a bunch of energy drinks, you're probably not going to feel good. You're probably going to not just not feel good, but it potentially could cause irreparable harm, right? Things like that. Can't drink them every day or whatever. So once we get kind of the moderation out of the way, which should be like a generally accepted upon thing, unless we do want to get sick or diabetes or something, then we can watch a few things, which is the excess sugar. So maybe get an energy drink that doesn't have any sugar, right? Like sugar-free or zero sugar. But I've always kind of been a little weirded out about the difference between sugar-free and zero sugar. I want to say there's a difference because if there wasn't, products wouldn't be sold categorically as such, right? So I think sugar-free is still a sweetener and zero sugar has nothing in it to sweeten it. I could be wrong. Just my experience with drinking Red Bulls. Sugar-free Red Bulls taste still a little bit sweet, at least sweeter, I'd say, than, zero sugar Red Bulls. And so that's the thing. You're, looking at a millennial who has lived half of all of his post-secondary, as a result of Red Bull and Monster Energy drinks. So exactly, I as a older dude now, I'm kind of like, okay, well, I still like energy drinks. I still can't manage to get off of eating meat all the way in terms of just because of its nutrient dense benefits, right? And just as much as I watch sugar and everything sort of with your energy drinks, just be mindful of your sugar. They got a lot in them, like a lot. And even the ones that don't have any sugar, either, zero sugar or are sugar free, then you can drink those ones, right? But like the other ones, they got a grip of sugar. Like you think sodas have a lot of sugar? These things have like, I want to say hundreds of grams of sugar, which is like ridiculous when, you have an alternative product that you could enjoy just as much that has no sugar. So maybe it starts there, right? Want to drink an energy drink? Maybe get one without sugar. Okay. And there's also the excess caffeine. I like coffee more than I like energy drinks. I like tea more than I like energy drinks. Energy drinks like a solid third for me in terms of like when I'm trying to get my caffeine fix, you feel me? I prefer warm caffeine, hot caffeine, in fact, like coffee or tea, and so I think that during the day, if you're going to consume many highly caffeinated beverages, you should probably try your best to space them out as far in between the day as you can, or just, not do that and just choose like one beverage instead of having coffee and an energy drink. Maybe just have the energy drink, right? So that there's not like the huge spike in caffeine, or give the energy drink a break and just drink coffee. And then the next day do the same, vice versa, like just mix it up a little bit, but definitely don't get too much caffeine via your drinks, like energy drinks and then coffee, right? It's not good. And the other thing is you can't mix this stuff with alcohol. So again, by honest admission, right, I've had too many Jaeger bombs in my life, honestly. From an appropriate age to my mid-20s or whatever, right? It was sort of like, yeah, I know exactly what it tastes like when you mix alcohol with energy drinks and obviously other concoctions too. But it's really dangerous for you. I grew up in an era where I used to drink those old Four Locos that had, all of that sugar and all of that alcohol in them, and people legit died. That was a thing. You know, they actually passed away from drinking these energy drinks that were pre-mixed with alcohol, which is why if you wiki it, you will not just see that I'm telling you the truth, but that it was actually a far bigger deal than people remember. Many people lost their lives as a result of Four Locos. Now, again, like, I say it with such dark humor because I, was drinking them things with buddies when I was younger, right? And just, it's, mixing alcohol with energy drinks is not a good thing. And so we've taken three things away from this, right? If you're going to drink energy drinks, stay away from the excess sugar. If you're going to drink energy drinks, stay away from the excess caffeine. If you're going to drink energy drinks, don't mix them with alcohol. So again, the conclusion for today's video is to, be responsible with your energy drink consumption levels, I guess. I'd also argue the same with alcohol in terms of, be mindful and be responsible of your intake so that you, can more or less gauge what kind of, if any, negative impact it will have on you and your body over the long term. So as you drink your energy drink today, remember I told you the next time you get it, make sure it is at the very least sugar-free. All right? Think about the sugar, think about the caffeine, and think about how you shouldn't mix energy drinks with alcohol.